Hey guys, so here we are, and normally this is that eco challenge in the Bugatti Veyron, or Bugatti, I think this is a Veyron, where you have to go as far as possible. However, I was just going to change it up and see how far backwards I could go. So instead of having to worry about what gear I'm in, I'm always going to be in reverse, and I'm just keeping the fuel mode in 6. And my goal is to see if I can get all the way through that long back straightaway, all the way up to the second carousel in the normal direction. So we do a bit of uphill to go, and then once we get to the top of that straightaway, then we'll have some downhill on the way back, so that should help us. But yeah, my record's 6.6 miles. I bet I can do a bit better, but I've never actually done this in reverse. I wish it was actually counting our distance. As you can see, we're stuck at 0. But yeah, normally I believe when you're in like the first, second gears, like you have a little bit of, I don't know if it's like torque or like engine braking or what that goes into like the clutch or something, but you see a little bit of like the throttle fluttering, and it changes depending on what gear you're in. I don't see any of that in reverse. That's not exactly going to help us. So I guess we'll just have to manage to throttle ourselves. But yeah, I'd say the challenge right now is just making sure the rear is always stable and having to turn the opposite direction of which way you actually want to go. So it'll be easy all the way through this back straight here, but once we start getting up to those corners, assuming we do get there, that's when it's going to be challenging. So just gonna maybe I don't know when I should get to the throttle. When I get to like 10. The question I always have is how much throttle do I give it, and how fast do I bring the car to go up to? Maybe like 30 here, and then let off. It's always the challenge. So I obviously don't want the car to run out, but I don't really see any reason to like go all the way up to 60, other than just getting the challenge over faster. But we're almost at the top of the hill. I think it's kind of like okay, we're not there yet, clearly. But I hope that we do get some speed here. Okay, let's bring it back up to 30. Maybe next time I'll just let it go down to 15. Once we get to 15, I'll bring it back up to 35 or so. Okay, we can definitely tell the car is not slowing down as fast anymore. You can see the road. I wish we could get rid of this reverse flashing light. It kind of makes it hard to tell where we're going here, but only lost about 10% of gas so far, so I think our challenge to get all the way through this backstretch is possible. I'm just going to do a short peek forward. There we go. Nice view of our green Bugatti. Yeah. Kind of see. Never really done the Nordschleife in reverse, so we'll get a little bit of a tour. We can see some of our safety guys next to the fence. It's a nice sunset or sunrise, I don't know what it is. See some cars over to the left of us, I think, over there. We see, I think that's kind of like where the tourists start their laps, so there was like some registration building, it looked like. But yeah, we're coasting back down to 20. Haven't really gained too much speed, and I don't actually know what the top speed of reverse gear is. I'm guessing it's around like 65, 70 or so. So if we ever do get I don't really think we'll have as long downhill to test that. But I'd say we're halfway through the straightaway right now. I think we'll have some more uphill to go now. I think we kind of got the downhill of the straightaway done with. But like I said, 15 miles per hour. We're gonna see if we can bring it back up to like 35. And even when we do decide what speed we want to run, obviously I don't know, is it getting there and then trying to maintain it, or do we want to just let it coast back down? And also, you have the option between just holding the throttle at like 10 or 20% and trying to bring it up there, or you can get like a full throttle pressure and just try to get it like a small boost to get up there rather than like a slow progression. So I feel all these decisions, it's like it's hard to tell what's best or if there's a big difference between them. As this is like a small uphill, I just don't really see the reason to bring it up 30 then let off, because the car is going to slow down anyways, so I feel like just maintaining around 30 is probably the most logical thing to do. Approaching a corner for a first time, I'm not even sure which way I need to turn the wheel now. I haven't done a corner in such a long time. Well, we're like 4.5 minutes in, I think 5 minutes in the bottom left corner. But yeah, I think normally going in the right direction, I'm able to get not up to the carousel, but like the corner before the carousel or a little bit before that. So definitely can go a lot further, and I feel that's just because you're able to manage each gear so much better. So, okay, but we're going this slowly. It's not hard to tell which way you need to turn the wheel. Making a mistake won't punish you. You have time to correct it, so. What's confusing me is the course map. It looks like I'm gonna have a long right in front of me, and instead it's actually a left, so that course map is confusing. Oh man, I wanted to switch. Okay, there we go. I was like, I need to hold the reverse button to look backwards, but I also want to go through the pages. Keep traction control on. And see our laps aren't updating. I feel normally they would, going in the right direction. It says like 0.7 laps or something, approximately, like, or however far you're going. Okay, our goal is to get to the first carousel or second one, and not only did we get there, we got there with over 50% fuel left, so let's see how much further we can go. When I was going over that so slowly, it felt like I was, I don't know why this came to mind, but it was like a 1940s or 1950s reenactment of like bombs going off, and the way that like their microphones weren't that detailed, so it just kind of sounded like, I don't know, bombs going off. I don't know. It was just the rumble of it, so low pitched, that reminded me of that. Okay. Again, just trying to keep it around 30 to 35. I'd say this is a pretty flat area of the track, so it's not having too much difficulty. Just gonna look forwards for a second once again on a straight. See what this looks like from cockpit view. Oh gosh. I should have done that on. Okay, there we go. Yes, the perfect way to drive. Looking through the rear. Looking through the tiny rear window. My gosh. And then we'll have a short straight here, so we'll be able to look. There we go. Just going backwards, totally normal. Big uphill here. Yeah, this is a super fun corner. Or super fun downhill when you're going forwards, because you got this big downhill and then you got the uphill and then turn to the right. I think we're coming up to like the small jump before the sand here. I should know what these corners are called. Of course I don't, though. I thought it's like is it something garden? Schwartz Garden or something? I mean, I thought I thought I recall a garden for some reason, but that's probably not right. I know the Flugplatz, but or Flugplatz, I know we're nowhere close to that, I believe. That's about like the only name I think I'll recognize. I know Hoacht, that's like the top of the hill in the carousel, so maybe let's scratch it. Maybe you actually do know some terms about the Nordschleife. Okay, we're coming up on the end of our fuel here. Almost the last 10%. Probably could have gone a bit further. I'm just trying to not have to wait for the miles per hour to like go down to 10 every single time. I want to try to keep it around like 20, 30, so. Okay, come on. Hopefully this will carry us down with some speed. Small downhill here. Can we get to YouTube corner? I think we might actually make it there. Yes, finally some nice coasting. I think this is it. Hey, we made it to YouTube corner. How many times have you seen people going backwards through YouTube corner is the question. Look at all this extra curving over here. Now we're going over, I don't know. It sounds like cobblestone. It looks like something along those lines. Like white bricks or something. Yeah, it definitely feels like a tighter corner in forward than it does in reverse, but I guess it might have felt equally tight if I was going more than 20 miles per hour though, so hard to judge. Once we get to the final, like, I don't know, 5%, I really want to floor it, but I mean, it won't make a difference. I don't think I'll be able to get to the top speed of the reverse gear anyways. Man, this is just a lot of uphill S's. Final 2%, I'm gonna floor it now. Get up to 23 miles per hour. So, there you go. That is the answer of how far you can go going reverse. A whole 0 miles. Let's go see if we can see any of that in the replay. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Is it not even following the car? Come on, camera. The camera's having so many problems following it. Just get a bit further up through here. Okay, and then let's see what it looks like around like the carousel here. I don't think we passed it yet, have we? Oh, no, here we go. Reverse carousel. And what other? Oh yeah, YouTube corner backwards. Let's see what that looks like. I think we're, oh yeah, here's that little jump going over that backwards. No air time here, of course. Okay, then just around here, I believe. Yes. This be a great angle. I feel like I've seen golf carts go faster than this, man. Gotta make sure you get the racing line in reverse. You can't mess that up. I didn't use all the curving on exit there. Oops. And this is just about where we ran out through here. And then it'll be full. Yeah, so that's about it. I don't know why I was so bored to do this. I guess because I sucked the forward direction. I couldn't even make it in the top 10, as you can see. Where was I? I was pretty far down, 6.6, like 22nd or 21st here. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and now you know how far we can go in reverse. See you next time.